They'll run with Walker to begin the drive. And he'll get this up just shy of the 30. Well, this defense very strong in that victory from a week ago.
It was a little bit enlightening talking with the defense coordinator about their performance last week, because the feeling was that it was a good, solid performance. They did what they needed to do to get the job done and get the win, but definitely a few lapses that they're looking to correct.
Following the pickup of 4, here's 2nd and 6. Off the play fake. Thorne. And he's going to drop this off to his fullback. And he maybe makes it back to the line of scrimmage. That's it. So back-to-back plays, each get nothing. 3rd and 7 now.
As a defense, you're more balanced when you're in zone coverage because you're able to keep your eyes on the quarterback and see the play develop in front of you. You're able to keep the quick pass in front of them and stop it right at the line of scrimmage.
A tough spot here on their opening drive. This is 3rd and 7. Looking to throw. Thorne. And a quick throw here. That's complete. And he's out of bounds. Able to take this one up to the 35. Ball up to the 35 now as they come up on 1st and 10. The Seahawks at 500 now, 4-4 on the year. They were winners their last time out, so they'll be looking to make it 2 in a row.
And so much about football, partner, comes down to mindset. Being in the right frame of mind, and the best way to get in that good frame of mind, winning. So they come in feeling good. They've got the home crowd behind them. I think they're going to be tough to beat in this one.
On 2nd down, it's Walker. And he'll be taken down at the 46-yard line. A gain of just a yard, but it's a 1st down.
2nd and 1 is often an invitation to take the big shot downfield. I bet the offensive lineman said, are you kidding? We just get on our backs and let's go get the 1st down. They love being physical.
Couple of 1st downs to kick off the drive. Here's 1st and 10 up at the 46. Back to throw. Thorne. And seeing no options, he just tosses this one away, incomplete. Now that'll bring up 2nd down.
Well, they've been back on their heels a little bit here on this drive, but a chance to exhale just a little bit there with incompletion on 1st down. Now they have to gear up, try and get 2 more stops, and escape this drive.
He'll be taken down at the 48 for a pickup of 2 yards. But not much on that run, Charles.
No, that's exactly the way to execute a run blitz there. They guessed correctly that they would move the ball on the ground, honed in on it, and stopped them. Mark that down for a win in the defense's column.
8th play of the drive forthcoming, and they need 8 yards on 3rd down. Looking to throw. Thorne. Looking left side. It's complete. He's got it. And he has another 1st down as they'll get the ball down to the Eagles' 39. The drive stays intact with a pickup of 13. So from Philadelphia territory now, here's a 1st and 10 at the 39-yard line. Back to throw. Thorne. And this is caught inside the 5. And they are able to stop it, but he does take it all the way to the 2. A big pickup of 38.
Things are looking pretty darn good on this 1st drive, aren't they? Came right out, set the tone, this time with a big pass play.
And if the peek behind the curtain that they gave us for their game plan, I don't think that's going to be the last one. And he will take this one in for the Seattle touchdown. Ken Walker with career touchdown number 60. And the Seahawks are on the board first here this afternoon. Extra point from McManus is good. And that makes the score 7-0. The kick unit for the Seahawks out there on the field, and we are ready to rock. He will return this from deep in the end zone. And tackled at the 21-yard line, so a net negative there of 4 yards.
Here we go, here we go. 11 mighty, 11 mighty, 11 Thomas.
Now Burrow on first down. And that will be incomplete. Would have been a big hitter if they had connected. Instead, it's second down.
Brandon, watching their tape from last week, I saw plenty of plays that we just saw there, forcing incompletions. It was key in their win last week. They're hoping the same thing happens this time out, too.
That's into a crowd and intercepted. Picked up by Grant Delpit. And the Seahawks are going to take possession of the football.
Oh, timing is everything on a route like this. He tried to drive that football into a tight spot. And if you're a little early or a little late, chances are there's going to be someone there. And sure enough, this one's going the other way.
From the 34 now, here's 1st and 10. Walker now on 1st and 10. And inside the 20 before he's brought down. So that time they got the left guard with a hold.
And let's face it, in today's ball, you might have that 330-pound guy you're supposed to clear out of there. You might need a little bit of extra help by grabbing the jersey and trying to ride him out.
Oh, he tries to get it to Metcalf, but it's intercepted. It's Nakobe Dean with a pick. So a first interception thrown for him there, and that really not the best decision either.
Not at all. That's something he did not do in their victory last week. No interceptions in that game, but this defense, they're able to take advantage of an early mistake. Now let's see if they're going to turn it into points.
A first down carry for Barkley. And some space here. And he's able to motor his way down to the 16-yard line. 14 yards there and an Eagle first down. Burrow will throw. Got him in. It's Brown. Call it a gain of 6 on the play, and that will bring up second down.
And I think this is a route we'll see more of as this game goes on, because with his speed, they want to get him the ball in space on drag routes just like this. They want him to get the ball and run after the catch. Good job there, though, holding him for a short gain.
Throwing again on second down. Burrow. Throw over the middle, going to be caught here by Pitts. It'll go as a gain of 4. And that's going to make it third down and less than a yard. They'll try to run for it with Barkley. And he is into the end zone. Touchdown, Philadelphia. Saquon Barkley hitting double digits with his 10th rushing touchdown on the year. And the Eagles are an extra point away now from tying this ball game. Extra point splits the uprights, and we are tied at 7. So all even at 7 now as they kick it away. And a fair catch signaled for and taken successfully. Here's the Seattle offense ready to get this drive underway. 4-4 their record through 8 games on the season. Would you say that this team has overperformed, underperformed, or are they kind of right where you thought that they would be?
Do you mind if I say yes, yes, and yes? Because ultimately to me, 4-4 is about where they should be, because we've seen weeks where they've been really, really good. They've looked terrific. Other weeks where we wondered just how good is this team. They want to be consistent in their play, not consistently inconsistent, which is what they've been thus far.
Up the middle, here's Walker. And this will be a gain of 5 as he gets it to the 30. 5 yards, now it's 3rd and 5. These two teams all tied after one. They'll need 5 on this play to move the sticks. From the gun on 3rd down. Thorne. Pressure comes, and down he goes. The Eagles get there for the sack. Give that sack to Nakobe Dean. On 4th down, ready to punt, Michael Dixon. And the win last week punted 4 times as this one's away. That's pulled in at the 32. An 8-yard return there after a punt of 47. And the Eagles will have it, taking over 1st and 10.
Gun.
The Eagles offense set to begin their next drive. They were winners the last time they took the field, which was 2 weeks ago. They had the open week last week, so this is a squad that should be really refreshed and ready to roll.
I would agree, because when you get that open week after a victory, it does wonders for everyone. Obviously, your body, get a chance to heal up, but your mind as well. You feel good about winning, so now you can get away from it for a few days, put down the playbook, turn off the film, just be you. Enjoy that time away, and then you come back ready to go.
And there we saw one of the downsides of blitzing during a rundown, because sometimes you get out of your gaps. You don't fit the run quite as well because you're headed towards the ball carrier with abandon.
2nd down, here's Barkley again. And he'll get it out to midfield. Looks like, they'll spot it right at midfield at the 50. 2 yards on the pickup, and that's all they needed to move the sticks.
2nd and 1, and people want to run the football. This is what every back in the league is supposed to do, exactly what we just saw there. Pick up the 1st down.
From midfield now, Burrow. Man open, that's Jamar Chase complete. And he's going to be taken down just shy of the 35.
It's a game of matchups, and that's why you take your receivers and move them around a bunch, especially your best guys. And when they work out of the slot, you often hear the coaches talk about how great it is because it gives you a two-way go. You can break out or you can break in. That makes it hard to defend.
They'll be brought down on the 30-yard line after a gain of 6.
Just about every quarterback is trained to really look downfield first before you come back and make a nice, safe throw. And in this case, that's exactly what he did. Found his running back, let him create some space, and it turned out to be a nice play for the offense.
And the ball on the 30. Here's 2nd and 4. They're passing here, Joe Burrow. And he's going to be taken down. Pressure gets there back at the 39-yard line. Multiple players combined for their team's first sack of the game.
Yeah, some real defensive resistance there. Saying not so fast to a good drive. They had marched to the end zone the last time out.
And the Seahawks add a couple of extra DBs going with the dime look here.
Indeed, 6 on the field. Now Burrow. And this pass broken up. And the contact well timed there. And now 4th down.
My first thought is surprise, because that's one of the better tight ends around, and I've seen him pull in balls like this before. But how about a little credit to the defense forcing that incompletion?
And his kick is good. He got every bit of that one, as it's good from 56 yards out. And they take the lead here now at 10-7. So they're able to end that drive with 3 points in this one-possession ball game.
And ideally, you want to end every drive with points. Most quarterbacks would tell you, let's end it with a kick, right? A PAT, that's number 1. Field goal you'll take. Punts, you really don't want to do that. In this case, they'll take the field goal and get prepared for the rest of the game. Coming to the line here to begin their next drive, the Seahawks offense.
And they are back to 500 on the year, got the win last weekend, and it's one that kept their playoff hopes alive.
And if you do have those hopes, 500 is not where you want to be at this point of the year. Now, we know they've battled through some rough patches this season, so it now comes down to how they're going to finish. Not out of it. Can't afford any more missteps, though.
Now here's a throw right side, taken in by his tight end. And he's going to be out of bounds, but not before he takes it inside the 40. 28 yards the gain there on the catch and run.
But when you hit him on the move like that, he's able to get into open field with a full head of steam. Oh, boy, it's going to be tough to get him down.
Yeah, there was a big window. They're lucky they did get him down. Now a draw play. It's Walker. And not a lot of daylight. Not really any daylight inside as he's going to be stopped right at the line of scrimmage. Brings up second down. They're backed up here with a 1st and 20 now after the holding penalty. Up the middle they run. It's Walker. Tackle there by big Jordan Davis.
And the big fella stuffed that one up in a big way. I think doubling him has to be a priority because you can't move up to the next level if you don't take care of him first.
2 minutes remaining in the first half. 10-7 our score. Looking to throw on second down. Thorne. And this one taken in on the right sideline, but not in the field of play. They say it's incomplete. The throw led him a little too far. It brings up third down. An incomplete pass on that last play, and that means they'll need to come up with something here on third down. Looking to throw. Thorne. He'll fire one downfield for Fant, and that's going to wind up incomplete. However, we do have a flag down. Let's check in with our referee. So instead of giving them another third down, they'll decline it. Brings up 4.
Now that's smart football right there. You don't even have to really spend a lot of time considering it. Just know that you're probably going to get the ball back. Good job declining that penalty.
And that one hits a little too close to the goal line, and it continues into the end zone for a touchback.
Here we go, here we go.
They'll start out on the ground. It's Saquon Barkley. And he is brought down at the 22 after a gain of 2, and it brings up second down.
Oh, that's a real nice job there by the defensive front. They just engaged and held their ground. But how about the guy who made the play? We often talk about whether they take a good first step or not. Many times you just don't take any step. Just get your feet moving, get your body going, and then once he made the read, he was able to make the play.
11.
From the 22, Burrow. He's going to loft this one deep left sideline. And that will be incomplete. Tried to dial up the long one way out there, but it'll be third down.
The offense schemed going 5 wide, trying to create a chance for the big shot, and they took it. If he comes down with that one, that's a huge offensive swing. But credit the defense with a nice play, knocking that one away.
On third down, Burrow throwing the out route incomplete. It's Morgan. And he's going to be taken down here still a couple yards short of the first. Now a timeout called for by the defense as the stoppage will come with a little under a minute to go in this first half. The Eagles send out their punter now as he's on to punt for the first time this afternoon. And here's a very low line drive, almost whiffed on it. An excellent return that time, 26 yards. The Seahawks will have great field position to start this drive. They take over on the short side of the field. line of scrimmage, the 37 on 1st and 10. Throwing to start the drive. Thorne. He'll fire one downfield for Fant. And incomplete on the deep ball.
This defense is going to have to finish the job. There's still a second half that they have to play. But so far, an absolute total effort. They've disrupted the passing game, stressed the pocket for the quarterback. They forced him into errant throws. Everything they're doing has been executed well.
Straight ahead, Walker. And he's got some space here. And all the way in, touchdown Seattle. Kenneth Walker with his second touchdown of the game, number 7 on the year. And the Seahawks will take the lead here in the final minute of the first half. McManus's point after is good. And the lead is now 14-10. Set now to kick this one away, and off it goes. This will be returned from deep in the end zone. And in hindsight, probably should have taken a knee as he only gets this out to the 16-yard line.
On one, ready?
The Eagles offense set to begin their next drive. And the ball backed way up, so thinking with this amount of time on the clock, probably just sit on it, and we'll see these two teams go to the lockers.
Yeah, I don't think you want to overthink it in this situation. Either side of the ball. Just go ahead and finish up the half and get on out and talk about it.
They will throw on first down with Burrow. He's going to loft one deep left side here. And that is incomplete. Took a shot there on first down, but he couldn't reel it in.
But no kneeling for them. They decided they weren't going to run out the clock. They decided to take their shot downfield, hoping to either make a connection or a pass interference call. They wanted more points to put on the board.
To throw once more on 2nd and 10. Burrow. He's going to go up top again. And that's going to be incomplete. Good effort there, trying to take a shot, but it's third down.
Well, partner, they're not content to run this one out as we head towards the half, trying to hit a big chunk play right there and add to their score.
Now, this is a confident group. At the very least, they're thinking field goal.
Yeah, and I don't blame them one bit. I don't think you sit on the ball going into the half when you have a chance to put some more points on the board.
And he'll be out of bounds right at the 40. Call that a very strong gain of 24. If you're going to blitz, likely going to leave you in man coverage with this guy, and that is less than ideal.
It is, because just about any offense that has an elite receiver, if you blitz and have him in man coverage, you're going to him, even if he has an elite defender on him, because he usually knows where the ball is.
And the Seahawk defense gets to him, and they bring him down. Now a timeout taken. Perhaps a chance for one more quick play and then another timeout if they hurry. We'll see. And you see the clock almost empty, so this is likely the last play in the second quarter. 11-9, 11-9. Another try after the first down sack. Burrow. He's going deep for Brown. And that will be incomplete. Tried to dial up the long one way out there, but it'll be third down. So we reach halftime here in a 4-point game. As we send you cross-country to Orlando, Jonathan Coachman is there and has our EA Sports Halftime Report. And we welcome you back now alongside Charles Davis. I'm Brandon Gordon getting set for quarter number 3 here. It's the Eagles ready to see the football first, and they trail here as we resume action in this third quarter. Well, from deep in the end zone, he's going to bring this out. And only able to get this to the 19, so probably should have opted for the touchback.
Here we go, here we go.
The Eagles offense set to begin their next drive. Well, Charles, we saw a pretty entertaining first half, close ball game. Remember there toward the end of the second quarter, the opposition scored to take the lead. Now we'll see if these guys can get a score of their own to regain that lead.
Yeah, they want to have that type of a response, don't they? Because they want to find a way to take control of this ball game one more time. Gauntlet's been thrown down. They want to see if they're ready to answer it.
It'll go down as a gain of 6, and it'll be second down. Quick slant to Brown. And they're able to get this one across the 35. 2 catches in the first half. Now he's got a third here, and it's good for a first. Was that a design pass, or what was that?
It was built into the play call. He had the opportunity to either hand it inside, keep it himself to run it, or do what he just did. Throw that pass inside, hitting a receiver on the run.
And space tough to come by there as he'll get maybe a yard to the 37.
No doubt about it. A really nice job there by the defense, not allowing him to get to the perimeter. But that means your defensive ends, your outside linebackers, the guys that you pay big money to sack the quarterback, they also have to have interest in the running game as well. And they did a nice job there of holding the point of attack and not giving ground.
On 2nd and 9, Burrow. And his throw's going to be incomplete.
You get the sense that they're saying we're not playing up to what we're capable of, and we're deep enough into the game that the early jitters are long gone, that they should now have some sense of continuity and be able to make some of these plays that they have not been doing so far.
After an incomplete pass on 2nd down, that'll leave him trying to convert on 3rd and 9. Burrow looking to pass. And that's going to be incomplete. The contact there enough to jar that ball free, and it brings up 4th down. Well, the passing windows are just not there. That's just another example of how great this defense has been all game long.
And that's exactly what a top 10 defense can do. They can really change the game tempo and frustrate you as you try to execute offensively.
It'll be a 40-yard punt, 8 on the return, and it'll be Seahawk football, 1st and 10. Here's the Seattle offense ready to get this drive underway. We have not seen much on offense here from either side these last few drives. We've hit a wall, so to speak.
And have hit it hard, haven't we? Because the defenses right now, they seem to be a step ahead, don't they? Beating them to the point of attack, beating them to the punch. These offensive guys, they're tinkering like crazy. What's it going to take to get back on track?
Yeah, both sides searching for adjustments. And he gets forward up the middle, but only for a couple. It'll be 2nd down.
Certainly a nice job there by the defense rallying to the football and getting him on the ground. But I think the play gets made by the defensive front. Because if they can't get upfield, their job is to go ahead and get low, almost get into a ball sometimes.
He's got a man complete. And he is in for the Seattle touchdown. DK Metcalf. His 3rd touchdown now on the year as his guys are able to extend their lead. Extra point from McManus is good, and that makes it a 21-10 game. Out is the kickoff unit as they run up and send this one away. He will return this from deep in the end zone. And he is going to dive to the turf. Boy, a strange return there. And they're going to start with really terrible field position.
Anytime you feel the kickoff inside your own end zone, you've got to be decisive about whether you're bringing it out or not. Sometimes that indecision can really cost you. That may have been what happened on that play.
The Eagles offense set to begin their next drive. They'll look to make some inroads here, trailing 21-10 as they come up on a 1st and 10. Now a throw here to his running back. Call it a gain of 3 on the play.
The defense was ready for the back to leak out and even had a second player waiting to double him up. If you're going to commit to doubling the back, you better prevent a completion, but give him credit. Extra determination, extra effort, turn it into a successful play.
And he's going to get this one across the 30-yard line. 19 yards to pick up there. Move the chains. From the 32 now. Here's 1st and 10. Out of the gun, it's Burrow. He's going to loft one deep over the middle. Oh, and a bad throw there. It's intercepted. Picked off by Grant Delpit. Well, that one was in the air for an agonizingly long time.
Just begging to be picked off, wasn't it? It's one thing if you're throwing a ball like that, trying to throw someone open or lead them into an area. But that ball needed to be thrown with a lot more conviction. As a result, it's an easy interception.
Coming to the line here to begin their next drive, the Seahawks offense. Throwing to start the drive. Thorne. Firing quickly here, and that's complete. And that's good for a gain of 6, and it'll be 2nd down. From the gun, it's Walker. Oh, he's got a little daylight. And he'll be dropped just shy of the 35 at the 34. A pickup of 17 on a play that originated at the 17. Back to Walker on 1st down. And this will leave him a yard short. Nice pickup of 9 yards on 1st down.
Well, you certainly have to give a little credit here because they are playing this game now at their pace. This is ball control football, sustained runs, taking their time, and making it work.
Throw out wide to Walker. And they're going to get this to about the 44-yard line.
And now we get into the psychology of the whole thing because a lot of teams with a 2-score lead in the 3rd quarter, they almost become defensive with their offense, just playing not to lose. I think with this team, you got to figure at this point, this is a great spot for them to go into attack mode, really try and put the hammer down.
And all the way in, touchdown Seattle. A big play there, 44 yards. And the Seahawks will add on to their lead here in the final minute of the 3rd. McManus's point after is good, and the lead is up to 18 now. The kickoff team on the field now as they will send this one away. And this will be returned from deep. And all deep in his own territory. He coughs up the football. So a teammate picking him up there, that was nearly disaster.
And the way that you coach these things, you want to make sure you have eyes towards the return guy because you want to make sure that the catch is secured. A lot of teams do that. They have at least one guy. Okay, you're responsible for making sure he secures the catch. He's not always the one that makes the recovery, but he can always sound out the alarm. Hey, ball's on the ground. We've got to get it back.
To throw again on 2nd down. Burrow. And that one knocked away and incomplete. Nice job defensively on what will be the final play of the 3rd quarter. This offense so far on 3rd down, 2 for 5 to this point. This will be 3rd and 6. From the shotgun, Joe Burrow. And that nearly intercepted. Well, for a guy known for his hands defensively, that's a ball he probably thinks he should have come up with. And instead, it's 4th down. The Eagles send out their punter now as he's on here to punt it away. And from their own end zone, it's a fake. And this is caught. And now look at this. Big gain, but a fumble. And the Seahawks have picked it up. And he'll return it to the 24-yard line. Hand off here to Walker. And able to get him down, but he does reach the 5. 99 yards rushing for him now as he has been tremendous all day long. Here's Walker. And he'll get this one back to the 5-yard line, but no further than that. No gain on the play that time, and it sets up 2nd and goal.
Now, that's a mountain of a man that just made that stop, isn't it? But he's more than that. This guy's nimble and quick. More than a space eater, he just made a great play there.
They run again with Walker, and he's across the chalk into the end zone. Touchdown, Seahawks. Ken Walker, a 5-yard touchdown run.
And the Seahawks are looking to make it 2 straight as they add on to this 4th quarter lead.
Extra point from McManus is good, and they open the lead up now to 25. The kickoff unit is out on the field, and they will send this one away.
From deep in the end zone, he's going to bring this out. And he will be brought down here inside the 20. Good coverage as he's dropped at the 17.
The Eagles offense set to begin their next drive.
They were coming off the extra week of rest, but this team started sluggish, and it really didn't get any better from there. And trailing big here in this 4th quarter.
They take a shot downfield there, but it winds up falling incomplete.
We've seen that the deep ball has been a part of their game plan all afternoon, but they've had trouble hooking up on it, unable to successfully find the end zone over the top.
Targeting Pitts on the out route, and he's got it complete.
And he's going to get this one across the 30-yard line.
Here we go.
It's a gain of 16 and an Eagle first down. Running left, it's Barkley. And the second wave of tacklers is going to get him as they stop him behind the line. He'll lose a yard there, and it's 2nd and 11. Play action. It's Burrow. He's going to sling this deep downfield. He's got a man complete.
And he's going to be brought down at about the 16.
A real field flipper there as all of a sudden they've got a first down in the red zone. Now it's Burrow. And he can't find a receiver, and he's brought down. It'll be a loss of 10. And it'll bring up 2nd. Another try after the first down sack. Burrow. And he takes a shot on the release as this will be incomplete.
They lead big, and a major part of that has been how they've taken their play to a whole new level this second half. No points allowed since the break, and you can add another incompletion to the total number that they forced in this runaway contest.
And that is incomplete, but a penalty flag coming in. This could be a first down. Some boos coming down right now from this home crowd after that call.
Yeah, and that was because of the pass interference call, but for a second there I thought maybe they'd gotten a look at my appearance as Othello in the high school play.
You were Othello?
Not a good one, let me tell you.
That'll bring up 2nd and goal after the gain of 5.
So much goes into a successful play, doesn't it? How about that play action there, freezing the defense just enough to bring the tight end free downfield for the completion.
2nd down and goal. Burrow. And it's caught. Touchdown, Eagles. Saquon Barkley with career touchdown number 91. He joins a group that includes Tony Dorsett and Isaac Bruce, among others.
And the Eagles are able to make some inroads here to that deficit.
Extra point right down the middle. And that'll cut the lead down to 18. So still lots of work left to do, but here comes the onside kick. Now the Seahawks going to use the first of their timeouts. That'll leave them with 2 remaining. We'll be back after this. Set now to kick this one away, and off it goes. Fields the squib kick right around the 30. And they're going to be set up in excellent field position up past the 45.
Now that's the kind of return you're looking for. To get to that spot on the field, that allows you to do a lot of things on offense.
Here's the Seattle offense ready to get this drive underway. And they have to be feeling pretty good. Comfortable fourth quarter lead as they take over following the fumble recovery. And he'll be brought down inside the 40-yard line.
Well, it may seem a little unorthodox to some people. Got the lead, fourth quarter, yet he's still firing away. I think he believes that's the best way to go ahead and win the game.
Yeah, a lot of coaches say, let's just run the football, be conservative. He's sticking to his game plan.
No, that is his game, and that's what they're going to ride.
Back-to-back good plays have him on the move on first down.
That one looks like he'll throw here. And this is going to be intercepted.
Picked off by Kelvin Joseph.
And a big turnover there as his guys will get the football back.
And the Eagles are going to get the football here as the ball will come out to the 20.
Brandon, these cornerbacks had their hands full all afternoon long, but they finally get a measure of revenge as he gets himself in a nice spot. He's able to get two hands on the football and pick it off.
Throwing now, Burrow on first down. That's going to be caught by Pitts.
And he'll take this to the other side of midfield before going out of bounds. Give him 32 on the play. Defensively, I know they have the comfortable lead here in the fourth, but they do not want to give up big plays like that.
They want to finish strong. So oftentimes in this situation, you tighten up underneath in your coverage, and you bring your safeties back. They can pick up anything that leaks through. But in the meantime, upfield, you're making plays on the football.
Looking to throw again on second down. Burrow flushed out right. This will be caught by Brown.
And they're going to move it down inside the 25. Here we go.
On first and 10, Joe Burrow.
And he's going to be intercepted for the third time thus far. Picked off by Grant Delpit. And the Seahawks are going to have the football at their own 1-yard line.
Yes, folks, that is his third interception, and I'm going to use one of the most overused phrases in football. He's a ball-hawking safety.
I love the way that you called for the shot there. That's perfect, though, because...
And he is not going to get away. The rush was too strong, and this is going to wind up a safety.
Every team has plays in their book to try and buy some room when a safety's on the table. But a big variable is how does each team deal with the pressure of executing in those situations. In this case, they didn't, and they gave up 2 points.
The Eagles offense set to begin their next drive. As this offense takes the field against CD, remember last drive they were moving the football, but then they threw that costly interception, so we'll see if they can right the ship here on this.
And now look at this, big gain but a fumble, but this will fortunately wind up out of bounds.
You can almost see inside his face mask there the look of relief. He coughed it up, but it goes out of bounds. They keep it.
Someone carrying around the lucky horseshoe, aren't they? If I were him, I'd go out and play the lottery after that one. A very fortunate man.
And they're operating in plus territory here. They're thinking points. Definitely don't want to lose the football at this juncture.
Throwing on first down, but this one winds up to be incomplete.
The nice thing is that you've still got all your timeouts, so the middle of the field, that should still be an option, especially if you see the defenders pitching the sideline. You can run a little seam route right here and pick up some nice yardage.
Eluding the pressure right. He's going deep for Brown. That's caught inside the 20. The Eagles going to take the first of their timeouts as they get it with 16 seconds remaining on the clock. So the big play means just like that, they'll operate from the red zone now on first down.
Burrow.
Forced out to, and he's going to have to eat this one as down he goes. And one of the whistles for a timeout. So they'll stop the clock here in a game that's been decided in the closing seconds.
Burrow. Got a man open. It's Chase.
And he is into the end zone for the touchdown. So they still need a miracle with the clock where it's at, but they get one piece to the puzzle done.
Still have hope.
A final shot now for Burrow. He's got it at the 2, but he will not get into the end zone. And that one hurts as it will remain a 2-score game here in the 4th. And this is going to be recovered by the hands team. And that should just about put a capper on this one. They knew they needed a miracle. They had to have that onside kick. They didn't get it.
Well, as we knew, even before they put the toe to the leather on that one, their chances of getting that done, slim and none. And I do believe we saw Slim just leave the door, didn't we?
We did indeed. I think we're down to none.
Well, this was a very close ball game at halftime, Charles, but in the second half, that offense kind of kicked things into another gear, and they were able to pull away for the victory.
And Brandon, I think they're the type of team that just looked in the mirror and said, hey, ton of pressure on, but we're the type of team that can flat out handle it. They stood up with confidence, and made it happen for a victory.
So for the Seahawks, the win gets them back over 500 at 5-4 on the year. And they will hit the road next week to take on the Tennessee Titans. Meanwhile, for Philadelphia, they'll lose an important one here as that drops them to 5-4 on the season. And they'll be back home next week as they're set to take on the Carolina Panthers.